Like, doesn't matter. Live Sandbox, they still just need Dove on a tank.
Yep. Yeah, picking Sejuani into Trundle. Does it feel good? No.
No.
No, not in particular. But they're going to do it anyway.
Does Dove notice? I think Dove feels great. I think he does.
Oh, he does.
I don't think
he doesn't care.
I don't think he cares at all.
No, Dove doesn't care about anything.
With Sandbox fans sounding extraordinarily passionate, but of course, Gen G still out in force here in Lowell Park, an absolutely packed stadium here for today's best of 5. And our first Drake will be an Infernal, so not going to have any more Infernal Souls. We've had a lot of those. We'll see if Live Sandbox can mitigate it. As Peanut walks over that controller that they put down before, spots Croco, as Ruler's fighting Kyle here towards the bottom side. Prince very low on mana, low on health as well as they get the flash out. Immediate flash follow there from Peanut, but he's going low. Kyle just surviving for so long. Prince picks up first blood as Lahen's the you and me does come out. They trade 1 for 1, but Prince picking up first blood, that's a huge win for Live Sandbox.
Absolutely colossal, Atlas, as there was also a level up there for Peanut, and Gen G felt very confident. Not going to be the case as Croco.
Yeah, he's going for a potential dive here, but Ruler looking to chase this one out. Taking a lot of damage, and there's the flash forward. Ruler just picks it up. Prince trying to offer some... Oh, he flashes! And he will be able to secure another one. So, yeah, it's 2-2 on the top, but look at this. It's a 2-0 Siva.
Oh, Prince, he's trying to get this wave in. Maybe pick up Lahen's as well, but there's Peanut again.
Yeah, Peanut's rotating around one more time. The bottom block here from Lahen. Prince knew that he was dead, wanted to give the kill over to the Yuumi instead, but Kyle, he might be left for the Wolves at the same time. Oh my goodness, it's a disaster, or is it? Here, Chronicler, because Kyle does make it out.
Let's go bot again.
Well, it is technically a 2v2 here as Prince and Kyle are going to find them, but the final chapter does come through. Croco's rotating around, but the Extendo Beam picks up the first kill in the fight. Croco now comes in with the Cyclone as Prince is trying to get that damage down. The second activation will kill this area. His closer gets in, the chains will land, and he's looking for more. Lahen's is just a cat without any friends, and he will be taken down. Devastating blow will finish that one off for Croco, and now Live Sandbox have the kill lead.
I don't know if Sandbox should do this, but they're definitely going to.
Well, Closer is going to steal an Emperor's Divide, tries to throw Chovy away, but Chovy does the same thing. Now he's going to be trapped, but now with Ruler moving over, Closer's on the wrong side. We do get Curse of the Sad Mummy from Kyle, but is it going to be enough? They managed to get another kill onto Prince, but the team fight is being won here by Gen G. The Q not going to quite land there, but Doran flashes for the second one. Picks up the Sejuani, and now Croco has nowhere to go. He's going to try and fight it out, but Ruler will win that one. 3-2 and 4 now for the Zeri, and Gen G win the fight.
And right there we see not only the power of Zeri able to join the fight, and Gen G having first rotation there. And we're going to opt in. Of course we are. Chovy teleporting towards mid. A lot of team fighting power available here. Watch Kyle, watch Croco with those big ultimates.
Closer's not going to be here, but Croco is going to go for the engage. Ruler able to get himself out of there. Croco in so much trouble, not going to be able to survive it. Emperor's Divide just onto Prince, but that is absolutely the right call. It's a double kill for Ruler as Gen G just destroy Live Sandbox. Closer wasn't there. Chronicler, there is no way they should have taken that fight.
No, and that's what Sandbox does. They baffle. And against some other teams, definitely worked. Gen G though, match fire with fire, and if you're up a member...
Closer's like walking in 1v4. I guess Kyle's going to move on over here as Peanut will be able to pick up the Drake. He might not survive this one though, as he traps himself with his own pillar, and Croco's going to be able to pick up the kill. So, they trade Peanut for a Dragon, but they've also just managed to pick up the Herald as well, and they're going to be kind of okay with it.
They're behind 4K gold now, and whereas the previous fight, we can excuse. This is the reason why Sandbox lost the way they did against Gen G last time. Ruler says, I'm not impressed. I am easily able to get away from this, and then they are down a member. So they just get boomed, unsurprisingly. And when you hard commit like that, first time, you're able to get away with it. Second time, there's Lahen's.
Yeah, full hard engage, no matter what.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, Kyle's going to rotate over as well. Let's see whether this dive is going to work. Emperor's Divide is going to throw the monkey away, but another one is going to put the pigeon under the turret, and now Lehens is going to be left for the Wolves as well. 2 quick kills for Liv Sandbox.
And Dove found a crucial cancel there on the top side of the map. With his ultimate, Doran tried to TP, didn't actually make it. Kind of tough to match with the power of Hold Up.
There's a Silas delivery. Peanut is going to pick that one up. Closer does now have a subjugate, though, as Lehens is going to come on through as well. Flash comes forward, and yeah, Closer's real dead. Lehens is going to pick up a well-deserved kill to make sure that he stays at 100% kill participation, and now Doran is just fighting Dove here towards the top side. Wet noodles at the ready.
It's 5v5 time.
Yep, Dove is going to get caught off on the side, though, as the Arctic assaults his way out. We'll have to return with the rest of his team, as Doran does have his cat available. This is what I was talking about. Pretty scary here in the mid-game. The Aatrox-Yuumi combination. As the Drake is being held onto here by Liv Sandbox. They have all of their ultimates available.
Oh
Even the hijack hasn't been committed to. Yeah, this is just ludicrous. Extendo beam onto Dove. Not going to do too much, but Closer has a really nice flank angle. Can he actually land the chains, though, as Gen G? They're away from the wall. Kyle's going to get in with Curse of the Sad Mummy. Emperor's Divide comes through as well from both, but Chovy makes his way out. Ruler creates distance.
Look at Prince!
It's a double kill for Prince, though, as Closer is able to chase out Ruler. Prince picks up another, flashes forward. That's the quadra kill. And now Ruler's all by himself. Is Prince going to get a penta in this game?
They're running!
Oh my goodness, this is absolutely absurd. We knew this guy was a one-man army, but I was not expecting this kind of performance against Gen G, as the penta is denied, but the play is still won by Liv Sandbox. And something else on the map. Gen G loses a fight, they take a Baron. I mean, that's what just happened right then. Liv Sandbox are going to still look for another one, though. Dove doesn't quite find the ultimate. Doran still looking for a bit of action here, as Kyle wants to find a bandage toss, does not get it. Doran over the wall. Chovy's splitting in the mid lane, and this is exactly what Liv Sandbox can't really deal with, especially not at this stage of the game, is 2 lanes that are pushing forward. You mentioned the melee nature of the wave clear. Chovy doesn't have that issue, as he takes down an inner turret. He can now rotate over. Information is there for Liv Sandbox. His extendo beam. Oh, Croco almost just dead. Gonna have to decoy his way out. Kyle finds Curse of the Sad Mummy. Not the most value, though, as Peanut trying to get himself out. So much damage here, as it's the Yuumi that takes down Prince as the first target. Extendo beam destroys the monkey and Closer. Not even an opportunity to get into this fight. Gen G may just break open the base here.
And without Prince, so much of the gold for Sandbox isn't there. Don't even need to take the risk here, Gen G. Can just walk it back. No problem at all, as I don't know if you guys heard that. Caster John just screaming, fight, 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 is the perfect way to encapsulate this game. It is complete mayhem from start to finish, but Gen G really showcasing, I think, the difference in the class between these two teams. Sandbox.
Then rotate over, grab this mid lane inhibitor turret, and it's all feeling a bit elementary right now, as Peanut possibly caught out, but not really, because he's Trundle. And so he's not exactly the priority target as far as these engages are concerned. A subjugate going to be available as Doran possibly just going to be blown up, and he is. Prince picks up yet another kill, and now Liv Sandbox are just choosing one after the other of these targets. Peanut's going to go down. It's a double kill. Gen G, what are we going to do? It's the Zeri angle, as now Ruler's trying to fight this one out. The exhaust comes through Closer, getting taken down so incredibly low. Everyone's breaking their watches, and Ruler does not care. He's now flashing forward, picks up the kill under Prince. There's the double, make it a triple. And now Ruler's going to say goodnight to this game. It's only Croco left alive. Chovy turns up as well in the nick of time. And this game is going to be done. But man, what a game one between these two teams. And I'm just hoping we get 4 more of those.
Oh, I'm hoping so as well, Atlas, because we saw there the whole story of these two teams. We see.
Yeah, we just get over a kill a minute throughout the entire game. As Prince did a lot of damage, Ruler did a lot more, by a lot more. Only like 5,000 extra damage here on the Zeri. Prince was still an absolute boss in this game.
Do note Lehens' damage,
yeah,
far and away ahead of everyone on Sandbox besides Prince. Only going to be tough in terms of prior. Outside of that, Ornn has not been struggling into the Renekton here. I quite like the Sejuani jungle. I think that it is a pick that still holds a lot of power. And let's not forget that there is a double melee bot lane that we have here on our Live Sandbox side, which does mean that in theory, if Croco pays a lot of attention towards that bot side,
All right, here we are under the rift for game number 2.
it's understandable, Atlas. We've had 5 game weeks for, what, 9 straight weeks?
We have.
So, the yesterday, I'm feeling it as well, was overall going to be a double scuttle here. Do see Dove might be at risk here.
Yeah, Doran taking a bit, but Kyle's going to get in. Great handshake there from Lehens, but it's not going to be enough to save him by the looks of things, and First Blood will go over to Croco. Dove now trying to make his way out, but Devastating Blow will be just that, and Peanut is going to answer. But First Blood Gold over to Live Sandbox, slight edge for them.
Oh, and Dove, if you hit that flash, at least Peanut's forced to flash it well.
Prince
Absolutely.
trying to clear out this wave, taking a bit of a beating for it, but I think he should be all right. Ruler looking to now chase him down. There's the flash forward from Lehens as the Ornhorn comes down. Kyle's going to be in trouble, but the return of the Ornhorn's not going to land. Exhaust comes on through here as Prince just doesn't want to die as well, and it is going to be the Nautilus falling down. Gen G going to get some revenge on the bottom lane.
And Doran, doing what a top laner does in the current meta, which is at level 6, just walk down towards the bot lane. Gonna work out. Croco trying to play defensively here, but I don't think they have the resources. No TPs available.
Yeah, this is just to desperately make sure that Prince picks up this wave.
Okay, well.
And they do manage to do so.
Yeah. See the backs come through. Should be in time to still contest. Peanut on top half of the map. Might want to pick himself up the scuttle, and of course more time is afforded now that the Drake's harder as Dove.
Yeah, Dominus going to come through, but Dove's still going to get knocked up. The Brittle Proc is going to be painful here as the Bella's Breath comes through. Oh my goodness, Doran's almost a flash away from killing him as Peanut is going to turn up as well. I think Dove's a handbag here towards the top side. Nimbus Strike is going to be all Peanut needs. Flashes for it, and Doran was not even close to dying. They'll grab some plates for their trouble as well.
Yeah, we'll be able to pick up another kill there on Dove. Dove not having a good time. They're still in a very comfortable spot. You know, I don't think anyone is getting gonna be particularly worried on their end. They have Ruler, and yes, he doesn't have Yuumi, but it's still Ruler on Zeri.
Yeah. Peanut's here again, by the way. The Ram is going to come down. There's the Dominus. Great knock-up with the Searing Charge, and I've seen this play before. It happens once again, and it is once again successful.
Just keeps happening, unfortunately for Dove, as will now finish his Blade the Ruined King. And this is the downside. It even means that there's going to be a full first turret blood, full plates given over. Oh, actually, I think they might have
missed
like
the last
second
one.
Too late.
Yeah,
still not bad, but now possible punish coming through here.
Yeah, Kale's going to move his way up. Peanut, Warrior Trickster is going to come on through, but there's the depth charge. The Monkey's going to be locked down. Bella's Breath going to be doing a bit of damage here from Doran, but Peanut is not escaping this one. Doran gets underneath his turret, so it is just the one kill, but still, good punish there from Liv Sandbox after the turret falls down. Lehens and Ruler now trying to get some work done here onto Prince, whose W is available, but he gets his hand shook. Chobi's going to dive on forward. Everfrost doesn't quite find the mark.
Wait!
But Prince picks up the kill onto Lehens. He stays for too long as Chobi doesn't get the return. It's a double kill, and I guess Prince is starting this game 2-0 as well.
Needs to get the double permafrost off, and this is a level 10. Like, and this is one of those Nila moments where you're like, hold up, it's level 10. How did that happen?
Yeah.
And then, which is the passive, obviously. Getting the level up there as well, just really nicely sidesteps everything, and also I think is unreasonably strong as Dove.
Well, Everfrost is going to connect. The Ram's going to come back as well, as Gen G know one thing, and they know that they can kill Dove. And they've been doing that one at least consistently all game long.
Deep.
Yeah, they're looking for this bottom side as the depth charge, I believe, still off cooldown. Going to be used now onto Peanut, but the Glacial Prison goes wide there in answer. Might be enough to save at least a few of these autos from Shirley as Dove dives forward, doesn't quite get the lockdown onto Chobi. There's a flash, but the inner turret is going to fall down, and I have a feeling it's a 0 and 5 here for Dove. The charm goes wide, but it does not matter. The Foxfires do connect. But the Dragon is apparently all the bait that they required, and this is what Soul Point affords you. Liv Sandbox are using it beautifully, and this,
That's gonna be gone.
It's just dead. There is absolutely nothing that Gen G can do about this. They're going to have to swallow their own medicine. Peanut's just going to walk his way out, and now they've left the dragon alone. There's still 5 seconds before it spawns.
They can still get it.
Liv Sandbox can still try and at least threaten. As Prince is front-lighting. Yeah, no, exactly right.
Oh, the deep dove TP! He's doing it!
Is he doing it? Well, the Dominus has already been pre-popped as Croco's going to dive forward.
Go, go!
The hands can throw out the hostile takeover, hits 4 people. Dove is looking to kill Ruler. Off on the backside, though, Prince is going to be taken down as Peanut helps collect that one for Chovy. Chovy misses the charm, but I have a feeling Closer is still, or is he? Chovy has to break his stopwatch as now Peanut picks up turret aggro, but does that mean he's dead? Ruler is still alive. The Warrior Trickster is going to keep the monkey up as now Doran is fighting against Dove. Dove's still up and alive. However, he's going to have to exit, and Gen.G should be getting their first Drake of the game, but...
Yeah. Croco leading the charge here.
Now it's another difficult decision here for Gen.G as Doran's going to get a knock-up onto the Renekton, but he's happy to soak. He's going to break his stopwatch here. And the Ornhorn is going to land onto Prince, but he's very far away. So, Gen.G do press some R buttons. They do manage to get the Dominus out of Dove, but that's not exactly the highest priority.
Yeah, I think that might actually be a favorable trade for Sandbox. If they're able to actually get towards the Dragon.
Yeah, Hook is going to connect there onto Doran. Remember, Liv Sandbox can also just run to the Baron if they would like to. This is well and truly coordinated spawns of the two of them. Liv Sandbox now able to move towards this bottom side river. They're not wanting to give away this Drake. They want to get themselves this Infernal. Flank angle has been set up, but it is being spotted now for Liv Sandbox. Peanut gonna have to get out of there. Warrior Trickster going to be used as now Doran frontlining is, oh my god, Chovy just blows up the Nautilus. And now Ruler is kind of free hitting. Sandbox able to back away, and now Peanut finds that angle once again. Croco at half health. Doran is pretty low as well, though, as now the Cyclone is going to be invested. Dove is going to be their target. It's just a little bit unfair at this stage of the game. Ruler's going to pick up that kill. And now Chovy getting control of the mid lane. Gen.G will be able to grab this Drake, and they might even be able to transition to a Baron as well.
Croco has flash, though. Still looking for it.
Potential steal angle, exactly. He does get into the pit, but Gen.G have completely backed away. Arcane Assault is now on cooldown. Doran's going to flash on over. They managed to secure the Drake. It's Chovy of all people. I think he managed to spellbook himself a smite as now the Extendo Beam lands on a Prince, but Closer picks up the kill on... Oh my god, everyone's dying! Liv Sandbox, they managed to salvage the play somewhat. They're not able to grab the Drake, but can they get this Baron? Yeah. Croco also soaking a lot here. Took a lot from Chovy as now Dove finds himself a flank angle. Doran in a whole lot of trouble, not looking as tanky as the other way should, as now Prince getting taken down so low. Ruler is at full health in this fight. Closer does manage to take down the Ornn, but can Ruler actually win the fight is going to be the question. He's trying to do some scary things. Nails the first kill. There's the second. Now he's chasing after Dove, who goes into his GA, but he's going to have to die a second time, I believe. That's the triple kill. And it is the Ruler ending to at least this team fight.
If they're actually contesting there, like, maybe they win the flip. Flash was still available for Prince, but if you lose, it's the end of the game. As Croco.
Yeah, looking for Peanut here. There's the dredge line. Kyle immediately flashes away as Prince down to half health. There's the hostile takeover, and now the damage from Ruler is going to come through. Prince has already been taken. Ruler just going to destroy Dove. 0-8-0, unfortunately, on the Renekton. Croco going to try and walk it out, but his little piggy leg's not going to be able to get him out of this one. And I think the backs of Liv Sandbox have finally been broken as Gen.G are bearing down on their base.
Okay.
Well, Emperor's Divide is not going to find anything. Doran's going to break some Sand Soldiers. His Extendo Beam is going to allow at least an assist to go over to Ruler, as Peanut does find himself a Nimbus Strike just to get on top of the Azir. And Closer buys a fair bit of time, but he's still dead. That's 600 gold going over to Peanut as Gen.G move into the base.
I don't think it's enough. It's a nice attempt from Sandbox, but at 100% win rate for Chovy. Gonna keep on standing, and Ruler, man, this guy is just not balanced.
He's just not. I mean, Zeri also isn't, especially with a range advantage this high, but Liv Sandbox made them work so hard for it. You saw the game plan. You saw how it was supposed to work. And you might be looking at the 0-9-0 Renekton, but Liv Sandbox in that mid game had winning angles, allowed the game to do what it wanted to do because they knew that ultimately in the late game, with their massive range advantage, they were just always going to be able to do more, have more agency. but it got very, very close to danger. Giving away Soul Point, giving away 2 Barons, as well, as you can see here.
Could have known.
Oh my goodness.
Rakan.
Okay, so it's not going to be more experience.
No, it's just Rakan. As overall, laning phase in the previous game didn't end up being much of a problem, even though there was that one dive that I'm sure Gen.G wants to forget.
Here we are onto the riff and match point for Gen.G. A bit of support, and that may allow him to have a bit more control in this lane than he did last time around.
And overall, I do think that as we came into the matches today, the amount of pressure that has been found by both of these junglers has been so pivotal in setting up a lot of the rest of the game. Is Croco going for the invade here?
All right, well, Winter's Wrath is not going to be able to find the target here, as Croco nails the smite onto the big raptor. Peanut just going to hit him with a Q because he's upset. But so far, advantage over to Croco, being able to grab that. Kyle going to come up here as well and look to take this one down as just some biffo. As Chovy once again down to 200 health. Seems like the more things change, the more they stay the same. As Chovy with an early back.
The lady on the ball. And we have not seen any first. It feels like these games keep slowing down.
Yeah.
So eventually, if we keep going to game 5, maybe we'll break the first blood record.
Yeah, if we get to game 5, we might just see like Nasa's Viger being picked.
Yeah.
So that we can infinitely scale. As I say, that first blood goes to Peanut. And Closer is going to be capitalized on his flash. Few seconds away. And by a few seconds, I mean about 30. But he's going to be taken out here, Gen.G. Going to now look for a bit of a back as Croco tries to grab the wave.
회복치 먹고 있거든.
But
일로
now
갱
let's
한번
check
갈고
out this
생각할게.
one from Peanut's perspective.
지금 한번 해보는 거 어때? 상관없어, 상관없어. 잡았어.
As Peanut going to be moving up. Lehens and Ruler following. Prince is still on the bottom side as Dove will rotate in. This is once again one of these issues where Peanut gets into the back of the pit and does have to worry Trickster his way out. This means that the first damage is going to be able to come through. Liv Sandbox will be able to pick up the eye, but at what cost? Closer over to the side. He has Emperor's Divide available. The Glacial Prison not going to find the target. Nice double knock up there from Doran, who's still so incredibly healthy. Emperor's Divide lands onto 2, though. The Rakan is going to be taken down. Prince finds melee range onto the Zeri, and Liv Sandbox win the fight and take the Rift Herald.
As Dove does have the ultimate available.
All right, don't know whether that teleport was exactly what you wanted there, Dove, but Kuldameek does do a fair bit of work, and he locks down the kill onto the Ornn. How does this happen? Dove's just leveled up Chronicler, and now he's looking for Peanut. He's going to make his way back. He wants to get these minions. They're definitely the priority. And yeah, Dove's revenge is happening, and it's happening quickly.
And as strong as Rakan is, doesn't quite have the raw power as...
All right, Chovy just going to be dashing on in here. It's going to be stolen there from the smite that Lehens picked. Oh, no, he didn't. He just, was that Gleaming Quill? What? I thought assuredly it was the... Okay, never mind. He's got Guardian. As Chovy's looking to come in and grab the eye. Doran, Horn is going to come through. Lehens, nice double knock up as the Orbit Deception's great as well. Peanuts dived into the pit. They're going to be able to grab the first kill. Doran's likely going to fall, but not after a triple knock-up. Extendo Beam gets a kill for Ruler, and now it's the Zeri angle. Peanut flashes and grabs Croco. There's the double kill, and Gen.G just find themselves a team fight out of nowhere.
It just keeps happening, Atlas.
I'm still amazed at how Rakan managed to get a Rift Herald.
They even got the eye.
Oh. And now Doran's going to look for this Ornn. Can they lock down? Oh, can they manage to find Dove? But he's now looking to turn it around. Ruler is just going to get sniped out immediately. The quickness value is huge, but the Zeri's already dead. So the bottom lane is just a double kill for Prince. Now a hook's going to connect. And there it is. There's the triple. There's Prince fed again, and we're back on script, boys.
And there is the soul point for Sandbox. Chovy's stopwatch, I think, might have killed Ruler there. I'm not sure if it was his or someone else's. That was one of those moments.
Oh, we're getting it from Prince's perspective. I kind of wanted it from Kyle's perspective because his back-to-back hooks were just beautiful. But this,
The healing as well.
yeah, just gets you back
W
in.
3초 가봐. 바론 있냐?
Keep going, keep going. Can we get Baron? Not Baron. However, they are able to get Soul Point as once again another pick. And that is once again onto Ruler. Live Sandbox this time and not taking their foot off the accelerator. This should be another Baron, maybe. Should be,
Oh,
maybe.
that's
I don't know.
risky, Atlas.
Well, I mean, this is Live
They're
Sandbox.
doing it.
Risk is what they were forged in Chronic Club.
So VTP,
Yeah.
they need to turn.
They know exactly what's going on here, but can they actually stop it is the question. There's the turn, immediately onto Lehans. He flashes, he tries to grand exit, but it's not going to work. But a massive knock up onto the backline. The Azir already taken down. Doran is trying his very best to tank Chovy, waiting for some cooldowns. Doran lasting so incredibly long. As Chovy has to dash to get himself out of the way, doesn't find the charm. But I don't think Live Sandbox can do the Baron anymore.
Still, successful play there from Gen G. All that matters is that you make sure that Sandbox doesn't completely break open this game. That's a blue buff. That's a tasty snack.
Oh dear, and Dove actually hiding out of sight for a moment to make sure that Peanut actually commits to it. He's going 1v2 and Chovy's going to move on over as well. Lehans will turn up, the charm doesn't land as now Croco goes for the re-engage because of course he does. Gen G are going to be able to make their way out, but man, I thought that was just going to be another team fight over a
Atlas,
blue buff that Peanut almost took.
Atlas, this might be a 3-0. I can still see Gen G pull this one back easily. They have the scaling, but what a game. What a series it's been.
It's been so much fun and so much aggression on both sides. And once again, as you can see, I mean, it's Soul Point for Live Sandbox, but the gold entirely even. As close to Doran as they can find. And yeah, this should be another kill going over to Prince. 6-0-3, don't mind if I do. And he will be able to pick this one up. And now without Doran, another Baron opportunity arises for Live Sandbox as Peanut.
Kyle, unbotted, unfazed.
Exactly, no, of course he's not. Ruler trying
deal
to find position, but
Wukong.
yeah, vision going to be achieved here for Live Sandbox, and of course they're going to turn. They're going to try and grab the kill onto Peanut, who flashes. Does manage to get a pretty nice Cyclone, but he's smacked in the back of the head by a Glacial Prison. Chovy still looking for a little bit more as Lehans finds a knock-up onto Dove. Extendo Beam does a lot of damage. The flash not quite long enough. And Ruler in pretty good position in the back of this pit. But it's going to be another 50-50. Can the soul actually be secured? And it can. Croco locks that one down. Now it's team fight time as the Emperor's Divide comes on through. It's doing a whole lot of work, but it's only the decoy that's fallen so far. Ruler pretty high health, and he's now just waiting for these cooldowns, but they've lost the Ornn already. And now they're looking for this turnaround. Low health buzz. Ruler, he's going to get hooked, but he flashes over the wall. Croco closes the distance, so Ruler trying to get the autos, but it doesn't work. And Prince is going to shut him down. Live Sandbox with Soul now, and they win another team fight. And yeah, if there's ever a solution to a problem, that is certainly it. Searing Charge going to try and get Doran out of here. Doesn't have flash though. And yeah, he's tanky. But is he this kind of tanky? Kind of almost looks like it, but absolutely not. Prince is going to be able to lock down that kill. Apotheosis was actually used, so not going to have that for the next little while, but it's not on the longest of cooldowns. And Live Sandbox now with this Baron looking to continue pushing and try and get themselves a noticeable gold advantage. 4,000 gold is the lead here as Ruler skates his way out of the way of this one. And Closer can just set up shop around these Drakes. The siege potential's massive. Prince just going to be, yeah, slapping these turrets down.
Started from the bottom, now we're here at Dove's story. Coming to you soon.
3, 2, and 12.
Banger.
Oh my, 7.5 KDA about this Live Sandbox team that are about to just win the game right in front of your noses.
They've been in this position before, look at the wave.
Well, here's the on-horn, but it's just going to sail on by. Dove taking a lot of damage though. Peanut locks down the first kill. Oh my goodness, the health bars are so low on both sides. The Peanut stopwatch is fantastic. It's a double kill for Ruler. Make that a quadra. And they pick up the ace, and of course the game isn't over. It's a naked Nexus. And we are just prepared for an Elder for Nexus trade, maybe. they are likely to just be able to get a few stray autos and lock this one up. So Gen G have to try and fight them. Peanut with the Cyclone now, not getting a massive amount of value, but Dove going to be taken down in air. Kyle also going to be taken down extraordinarily low, and they're just trying to book it. They're just trying to take down this Nexus. Ruler is still alive, but only just. Doran as well. Bellows breath to try and keep himself up, and now Prince is fighting. The Apotheosis doesn't land onto Ruler, and they're not hitting. Oh, they do! It's Kroko that locks it down. He gets the double kill, and now it's just Chovy trying to defend this Nexus. He's not going to be able to do it. It's Prince. They're just biding their time. He'll get charmed. He does not care. They're just emoting at each other. We're going to a game 4 and Live Sandbox. They're doing it in style. It's possible. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is it's possible. Probability not factoring in massive damage.
Because if they lost here, the series would be over, Atlas. So, without a shadow of a doubt.
I'm not a Sith Lord. However, I do like to deal in absolutes.
I know you're giggling a lot.
Okay. He's going to try his hand at the Sejuani jungle. Of course, he's played it a billion times in the past when Sejuani was a jungler instead of a top laner. This Renata pick is the most obvious thing ever. And it does make Live Sandbox's composition pretty
Okay, yeah, so we're not actually locked in. And it will be...
Wow, that surprises me, Chronicler. Here we are onto the Rift for game number 4.
And even with a cold start into a longsword, not really a match, Kroko. Let's say hello here.
Yeah, that is going to be the minion getting in the way of the chains though, and Chovy's just going to be able to walk it out. Get some damage back here onto Closer as well. But the health trade looking very, very good here for Live Sandbox, so they will be able to get control of the lane for now.
And as expected, both junglers hovering towards bot side, but Kroko does have level 6, crucially.
Yeah, Peanut does not. Kroko's going to move on in. Extended Beam doesn't exactly find a lot of joy as Prince already down to 50%. Good exhaust there onto Kroko, but he does get the Cyclone off. Peanut's going to be taken down. First blood goes to Kyle, but can they get out is going to be the question. There's the flash. Prowling projectile's good as Prince is also laying down the cover fire. So Live Sandbox, they get out with first blood. And that is definitely good news for them.
We'll go over to Kyle. Not the best recipient of that. As
final chapter does come through. Prince going to skate his way out, and the angle not going to be that great. So, Live Sandbox escape, and it costs Prince a E-button.
Ruler still has 6 available now, or just got 6 rather, so...
That is their way. 50% health, no ulti. There is the R button from Peanut, but the decoy is what's going to eat it. Peanut, there's the final chapter. Okay, Kroko gonna get snared up. He's taking a lot of damage. There's the flash forward from Doran. We love the aggression as Chovy is gonna pick up that kill. Now, the fight, Prince against Ruler, but it's not fair. Peanut just going to Arctic Assault right on top of him, using that flash, and they'll grab their second Drake as well as a one-team fight. Gen G off to a great start now.
And even though Kroko is able to very nicely tank here as... All
right, well, there's a flash away as Chovy's down extraordinarily low. Closer and Chovy both just fighting one another. Closer with the advantage as far as health bar, but unable to quite get the kill. The Dove not going to be infernally changed this time around. So Kroko has started up Shirley. And Prince, relatively safe now in the back of the pit. Able to get some autos through, but Gen G are just poking and poking and poking. Okay, Kroko's just going to be nailed. Can he be 100 to 0'd? Absolutely he can. As now Gen G are just laying into them. A very dead Crocodile now exists. They'll also go over and grab themselves this Rift Herald. It's precisely what you were saying, Chronicler. Live Sandbox, they never leave a fight unfought, even if they're not in the greatest position to take it. It's a very beefy Shirley. It's going to be flying through. Ruler with a great spell shield. And yeah, Live Sandbox, yeah, you can grab yourself a solo Cloud Drake if you want, as Ruler's going to have to flash. On the Hunt's going to be used as well, as now he's able to turn. There's the flash forward, gets the reapplication, and they kill the Sivir. Emperor's Divide comes down, though. They're not able to quite get the kill, but Doran flashes on top. Now, Duff, can he lock down Peanut? It looks like the answer is yes. That's a possible Zeri moment. It's, oh my god, that was not the skating that you wanted to do. It is dangerous to skate, and I don't think he was wearing his helmet, as Closer is just going to leave via Chovy, who has delivered that kill, and now it's the Aatrox with a cat situation, and it's a dangerous one at that.
Oh, and there is Liv Sandbox crumbling under the pressure. Atlas, they smell weakness.
Yeah, I think Prince's angle was slightly more aggressive than he wanted.
Yeah, that was not it at all. And if you wait it out, and Doran doesn't have his ult, I think you're fine.
Yeah, so Chovy's going to pick up a solo kill, as I believe that was just, not sure what Closer was attempting at that point in time. Sometimes replays. Anyway, Peanut going to get caught by 3 people. Ruler's going to turn up though, and he has a cat as well. Oh my goodness, the final chapter is just beautiful. That is a kill, well deserved for Lehends. Croco's also really dead, and they are circling the drain now. Dove is going to get exhausted, and he 100% would be at this point in the series. Prince going to be taken down as well. Is that just an ace? It is. Not sure how it happened. It started off with Close getting caught in the top lane by just Chovy, and now Gen G are going to get an on-spawn Baron.
Looking unsalvageable here. This is exactly what happened to Sandbox in the regular split. And they made Gen G work for 3 straight games. But in the 4th game, Gen G doesn't really have to work for it anymore. As Sandbox run into them. This is the reason why this was the fastest individual game in round robin 1.
It was Gen G versus Liv Sandbox, and this was when Liv Sandbox were already good. Like, they were already managing to take so many great wins.
This is who they are.
No, absolutely. We're not saying this is not about Liv Sandbox.
Typical way for this best of 5 to end.
It is.
3 amazing games. Sandbox breaking.
Nail biters.
Breaking the 16-0 win streak.
They might be able to break a crown. There's the Emperor's Divide. Final chapter is going to make sure that Chovy is absolutely fine, and in fact, he's just going to kill Croco. Here's the turn, and Gen G will pick it up. The Emperor's Divide from Closer leaves a little bit to be desired.
That might be it!
And that is just going to be it. Gen G will be your first confirmed finalists here for Summer 2022. Prince is going to take a crab, maybe. But his Nexus is most definitely going down. Extraordinarily well-deserved here for Gen G after having an unprecedented regular season run. They've done it before in years past. 6 times in a row, they've made it to this level of the playoffs. And they are once again this year going back to the final. Not just Liv Sandbox, Prince especially. In my mind, was just so much of a catalyst for all this success that Liv Sandbox have picked up, and given some more time,